Hello everyone, today we are going to solve exercise 10.2 from the textbook of CBSE Board NCERT Mathematics of grade 6. So let's start. Exercise 10.2. Here this is the first question. Find the areas of the following figures by counting squares. Okay. First I'll tell you what is area. Area is the space occupied by the figure. Okay, now here this is a square which is occupied this much area. So this is called as area. Now we have to tell them in terms of these small squares which are present inside the figure. Okay, so here in this big square there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 squares are present. Therefore, we can write the area of this square is equal to 9 square units. Okay. So, I'll tell you how to write. Now here, first to write this, I'll tell you one thing. Here some of the figures have half of squares, right? Therefore, we have to write as number of full squares here is equal to 9. Therefore, the area covered by the figure is 9 into 1. Why I am multiplying here with 1? Because the full square is present inside it. Okay, full squares, 9 full squares are present inside this figure. Therefore, I am multiplying with 1. Okay. Therefore, the area covered by this figure is 9 square units. Understood? Now, here in the figure B, the number of full squares are present inside this figure are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, number of full squares here are 5. Therefore, area covered by the figure is 5 into 1, which is equal to 5 square units. Okay. Now, in the figure C, number of full squares are here 2. See, there are 2 full squares are there, but there are 4 half squares are there. So, we will write number of half squares are 4. Now, how to write this in terms of area covered? So, area covered by the figure is 2 into 1. Why 1? Because full squares are 2 and 4 into half because half squares are 4. Okay. Therefore, when we calculate this, we will get 2 plus 2. Why 2 plus 2? Because 2 ones are 2 and half of 4 is 2. Therefore, 2 plus 2 gives you 4 square units. Okay. Now in the figure D, we have all the full squares only and those are 8. Therefore, number of full squares here are 8. Therefore, area covered by the figure is 8 into 1. Therefore, which is equal to 8 square units. Okay. Now, in figure E, we have only full squares are there and the number of full squares here are 10. Therefore, area covered by the figure is 10 into 1, which is equal to 10 square units. Okay. Now in F, we have only 2 full squares. Therefore, number of full squares here are 2 and half squares are 4. Therefore, number of half squares are 4 here. Therefore, area covered by the figure is 2 into 1 plus 4 into half, which is equal to 2 plus 2, which is equal to 4 square units. Okay. Now in G, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 full squares. Therefore, number of full squares are 4 and half squares are also 4. See here. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so 4 half squares are there and 4 full squares are there. Therefore, area covered by the figure is 4 into 1 plus 4 into half, which is equal to 4 plus 2. Why 2? Because half of 4 is 2. And 4 into 1 is 4. So 4 plus 2 is equal to 6 square units. Now in the figure H, all the squares are full only. So number of full squares here are 5. Therefore, area covered by the figure is 5 into 1, which is equal to 5 square units. Now in the figure I also we have only full squares. Therefore, those are number of full squares here are 9. Therefore, area covered by the figure is 9 into 1, which is equal to 9 square units. Now in J, we have 2 full squares and 4 half squares. Therefore, number of full squares are here 2 and number of half squares are 4. Therefore, area covered by the figure is 2 into 1 plus 4 into half, which is equal to 2 plus 2 gives you 4 square units. Now in K, we have 4 full squares and 2 half squares. Okay, so number of full squares are 4 and number of half squares are 2. Therefore, area covered by the figure is 4 into 1 plus 2 into half, which is equal to 4 plus 1. Why 1? Because half of 2 is 1. Therefore, 4 ones are 4 is 4 and plus 1, which is equal to 5 square units. Now in L, it is slightly complicated to understand which one is full square and which one is half and which one is more than half. Okay, so first I'll mark the full squares here. Here the full squares are 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so we have number of full squares here are 4 and the squares which are more than half, okay, not only half, more than half also are there. So we will count them 1, 2 and 3. We have 3 number of squares which are more than half. So more than half are 3 squares. Now here we will consider only these 2 squares, not this one. Why? Because here slightly is not there and here also slightly are not considered. Therefore, we will adjust this square with these things. Okay, so we will consider only these 2 squares as a half squares. Okay, so number of half squares are 2. Now when we count, how we have to count for this 4, that for full squares we multiply with 1 and for half square we multiply with half. So what to do for this more than half squares? We will consider them as a full square only, because here we are adjusting, right? Therefore, area covered by the figure is 4 into 1 plus 3 into 1 plus 2 into half, which is equal to 4 plus 3 plus 1, which is equal to 8 square units. Okay. Now in the figure M, we have again complicated diagram. So we will first consider the full squares here. The full squares are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have only 6 full squares and more than full squares are, more than half squares are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we will name them as number of more than half squares are 8 here. Now these squares, this one, this one, this one, they are not even more than half, not even half, but they are little bit smaller than half. So we will not consider them, because we are considering here the more than half square as a full square only. Therefore, area covered by the figure is 6 into 1 plus 8 into 1, which is equal to 6 plus 8 gives you the area as 14 square units. Okay. Now in this figure, let's mark the full squares first. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, and one more is the 9. So number of full squares here are 9 and number of more than half squares are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7. So the number of more than half squares are also 9 here. Okay, now we will not consider these squares because they are not even half. Okay, and they can get adjusted in the squares which are more than half. So the area covered by the figure is 9 into 1 plus 9 into 1, which is equal to 9 plus 9 is equal to 18 square units. So here the exercise 10.2 ends. This has only one question. So I solved all the sub questions in this first question. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. If you like my teaching, then please subscribe to my channel. Bye everyone.